Vegas guy, what's going on, man? We out here grinding, man. We out here grinding. All right, we're back up on it again at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. If you don't know, we go live every day, 9 o'clock UK time. We talk about Thailand, Philippines, Asia. We have a great conversation about everything that goes down in the Thailand community. We also have a 5-point bulletin tonight. The 5-point bulletin we're going to be talking about is, we're going to be talking about Whatnot, this new platform that we are going to be live streaming on very soon by Friday. In the bottom right hand corner, we got a super chat button. We spread love on the super chat side of the game. Tonight we got Botanical Drink, we got Captain Morgan, we got watches, we got air shots. We're looking good, smelling good, and being the best version of ourselves every single day. That's what we stand by. That's what we bow in, there you go. We got to the legend Barry. Yeah, we had a good day today. I did a live stream today from the Boston market, and I sold some power from what I've been doing and what I've been, and I got a good response from a lot of people. And people have been very proud of my hard work and dedication and focusedness. I think a lot of people are seeing the light now, seeing me more than just a YouTuber, and seeing me. I don't need to call myself a boss. Just see me as an entrepreneur, and understand that YouTube is just one part of my entrepreneurial game. You know what I mean? And they're seeing more of what I'm really about. And it's taken quite a long time for people to see that, especially when you're a streamer, because some people think that you just sit here and talk all day and then sleep all day, you know. But since I've been giving guys an in-depth insight into my life, into my entrepreneurial life, and my business it's really because I decided that I was going to bring you on the journey of the watch brand, you know, because naturally we did, you know, we built it together, we started it together, so naturally I got to show you the journey of the watch brand. And that is the real reason why you lot are seeing more of a depth insight of what I'm about, you know what I mean? And, because like I said, when you're just a streamer, people just think you're a streamer, and then that's it. But anyway, if you don't know what we do, we're going into questions answer, where we're going this part of the show, we're going to questions answer. If you have any questions, you put it in the chat, and we chop it up. If you have a super chat, put in a super chat question, you know what I mean? And in the bottom right hand corner, we got a super chat button. My man JFK, last and final warning. If you come on my channel and say that again, because there is ladies and there's other people what's on the channel which don't really want to see that. If you do that, I'm going to put you on the ban list, my man. Last and final warning. I do have a very much of a slim tolerance level at the moment, because I'm very working my ass off. So I don't have much, much to do. You know, I mean, we are a single man's travel channel, but god damn, bro. You know, you got to keep it a little bit a PG-13, or hold it at least. You're not holding it. You're just coming up with things. Now, somebody who's not in the genre will come along and see that and say, God damn, is this what the channel's about? You know, and it's a little bit, it's not even perversion. It's like, God damn, bro. I mean, what's wrong with you? You get no women? You're acting like you're desperate or something. You're like you need a Thailand trip, man. You're acting like you need a Thailand trip, man. Go to Thailand, brother, and stay there for 6 months. You know what I'm saying? You know, when I lived in Thailand for 7 years, I used to love to go to my bed by myself. It was a trophy for me to go to my bed by myself. I felt good about going to my bed by myself. I felt good. If I did it for 7 days, I was cheering myself on the back just to go to my bed by myself, because there was so much women every single night. So if you are acting all kind of desperate and all kind of saying all kind of things which are kind of weird, it's not even weird, just fucking desperation, bro. Come on, bro. Go to fucking Thailand and get your fucking cock out, man. You want to do that. But don't come on my channel every night and say that foolishness, because that's foolishness. Because there's ladies watching, and ladies don't want to see that. Say that foolishness, because that's foolishness. Because there's ladies watching. They don't want to hear you saying something like that. Foolishness. So anyway, let's move on. So your last and final warning: if you want to do all that crap on your channel, go over to your channel and do that. And I told you that, but don't bring it to my channel. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, let's move on, because we can't have too much focusness on one piece. Big up to Rance in the building, Dixie Enormous in the building, Vegas guys in the building, Chris Stevens in the building, Tree Towns in the building, and Shauna Prawns in the building. If you're in the background, say something or forever hold your peace. If you have any questions about me, Thailand, Philippines, Asia, travel, single man stuff, you know what I mean? Just ask the question and we will chop it up and answer your question. How did you get, how old was you when you realized you had entrepreneurial qualities? That's a very good question, bro. It's a very good question. The answer to that question, my man, is, and I'm going to be totally honest with you, me and my mum, we grew up, from when I was 10 years old, me and my sister sold a stall out. We sold the stall completely out. People were jumping over the stall to get food. You know, we sold the stall out. We made like something crazy, like 3,000 something pounds back then. And my mum realised that I was the real raw deal back then. From then, I was an entrepreneur. But naturally, my mum was a natural entrepreneur. She had business, she owned businesses, and she owned catering businesses. And I grew up into catering. I've been to Glastonbury probably 10 times. And I've been all the festivals and everything else many, many times, you know what I'm saying? So I grew up in that kind of state of, you know, that's what I saw and that's what I knew, you know what I mean? To go get, to work hard. And that is really working hard. I mean, what I do on a stall, you know what I'm saying? You know. Okay, see you later, GH Report. See you later, brother. See you later. See you later. See you later. Let me put you in timeout for 24 hours. And then next time you're banned, you know what I'm saying? There you go. Yeah, so like I said, so there's nothing wrong with, yeah, so like I was saying, so, you know, I grew up into that environment of hard work. So I don't really see what I do right now. A lot of people think it's hard work. A lot of people even think it's hard work. They think, oh, that's damn hard work. But I don't really see it as hard work. The only thing I see as hard work is that I have to get up at 3 o'clock in the morning sometimes, or 4 o'clock in the morning. That's the only time I would say, you know what I'm saying? It's hard work. The rest of it, I don't really see it as hard work. You know what I mean? But entrepreneurial skills, I think from when I was 20 years old. So I grew up from when I was a child, bro. And it grew into me. And I've always been that kind of spirit. I had that kind of go-getter kind of spirit to try and go get. And I'm like a, you know, I'm gazelle intent when I get onto something. So if I jump onto something, and there's cake to be made, I'm all in, bro. I don't give a damn it's 3 o'clock in the morning. I don't give a got to stand on the stall all day. I don't give a damn what I got to do. As long as there's cake in it, I'm jumping in it. I'm doing it. You know what I'm saying? So, like I did say, I was working at 15% capacity of my brain. I think we're working at about 20% capacity of our brain at the moment. We put it up to 20% capacity because we have stepped our game up a little bit. But we're not there yet, guys. We're only at 20% capacity of the brain, what I'm working with, what I could really show you of what I'm really about, or what we really can do. You know what I'm saying? You know, so there you go. Big up for that question. If you have any questions, put it in the chat. Let's keep it fun and lovable. Let's keep it together. You know what I'm saying? Let's push it down at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. What work do you do? Well, I run a YouTube channel. At the moment, this is what I do. I run a YouTube channel. I run a stall, in the market stall on a Wednesday. I run a car boot stall on a Saturday and Sunday. You know what I mean? So that's 3 days a week. I'm about to do Whatnot on a Friday as well. Whatnot live streaming on a Friday. Then I run a YouTube. I do live streaming in between that. So, you know, it's like that at the moment. I'm soon be pushing that. I'm going to be doing market store on a Saturday and a Wednesday. And then I'll be doing car boot on a Sunday and I'll be doing Whatnot on there. That's the basics of what I do. But that is just what's here now at the moment. You know, this is not everything and anything which I'm about. I'm a natural born entrepreneur. And, you know, but I'm just, what I got my hands on at the moment is this, and that is my streaming and my watch. I've got a watch brand. I've got a website. I've got a, you know, and I try to sell things online as much as I can, eBay or, you know, on Facebook or, you know, online whenever I can. So, you know, that's the basics of it. It's basically all around the Club Fillers Inc. brand at the moment. But this is not what, I'm only running at 20% capacity of my brain. If I really was running at a big one, you're going to see a lot more soon if I get lucky. Anyway, let's keep moving. Boss, you're entrepreneurial when you put up the newspaper in the van. Boss, are you planning to having a meet-up with the Philippines in January? No. I'll have a meet-up next year in Thailand. Anybody who wants to meet me up in Thailand next year. You know, when next year. You know, we ain't got much longer to go, so 10 months or so. So if you wanna meet up, you know what I mean? I'm not sure if I'm gonna go in September or January, but next year we meet up. You know what I mean? What is whatnot? We're going to talk about what is whatnot tonight. We're going to educate you about whatnot. A lot of people don't know what whatnot is, and we're going to educate you about whatnot and what whatnot is and what whatnot is not. You know what I'm saying? I'll educate you tonight. You'll see it on the 5-point bullet, and we'll start it a little bit. The store looks fantastic, boss. We really need customers mic up to hear how I try to haggle. Yeah. I'm not really sure, Chris Stevens, if I really want to bring the whole thing to streaming. Chris Stevens, I don't really want to combine my YouTube channel with the stall and I just want to make. See, the thing is, right, when I'm making money, I haven't got time to concentrate on 2-3 things. I just concentrate on one thing. So if I'm streaming, I'm streaming. You understand? And if I'm working, I'm working. That's just one of the two. You understand? And when I'm on a stall, or if I'm at a car boot, or wherever I'm selling, I'm working. You understand? So I'm concentrating on working. I don't want to be doing two back and forth, and that is crazy. You got to be 100% focused. And you see, the thing about me, I'm kind of fanatical when it comes to my work. You know, I'm trying to get every last fucking thing I can. I'm trying to go in, you know. I'm trying to go in to rinse as much as I can. I'm trying to rinse, just, you know, I mean, just like the way I've had my YouTube channel, you know, and rinsed it till it's bone dry. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, so you know, I'm working my ass off to try and get to that situation. And yeah, I can't got time to concentrate on a live stream when I'm doing it. Big up for that. Thanks for that, saying the Lord Full. I put a lot of effort, Chris Stevenson, into making the store look that in a classy, up-to-date, modern, you know, some people say it looks like Bond Street kind of style. I put a lot of effort into that, trust me. A lot of sit-down, mindset effort, put in my mind. This is where you go talking about mind of a genius coming in. When I used to say mind of a genius, this is where my mind of a genius is coming in. Sit down and work out every last detail of how it will work and how it will sell and how it will come true. You know what I mean? We sold 21 items today, which I'm very proud of. You know what I'm saying? That's cool. For a Wednesday market, 21 items, from shavers to aftershave to watches to, you know, you see me diversify my portfolio, sunglasses to, you know, 21 items. We're on a roll, you know what I'm saying? We're killing it. We're not killing it. We're on a roll. That's all I'm saying. Love to know others 80% of the brain. You're going to see the 80% of the brain clacker, but you can't see it, brother. You have to take patience to see that. This is what I'm running at now. It's not nothing to do with this is a drop in the ocean of what I can do in my life. What I can do, and I know what my capabilities are. I know, remember, I've been rich before. So you know that. So when you've been rich before, you know that I've been rich before. I know how to get rich again. You understand? So if you want to see, for example, you know, if you want to see, you know, my 80%, just hold tight. Whilst I'm confused about the business plan of the watches, are you using the market store just for liquidating your stock? Or are you getting any more stock of them? Okay, I'm using the market store as a brand, as a brand selling, wherever it is, a brand selling banqueting store, you know, marketing place where I can sell my items. You know what I'm saying? So this is what it is. In life, you buy, and most entrepreneurs, they buy high and sell low. Or if you're selling goods, or if you're selling a product, a digital product, you might sell a digital product. The most hardest thing to do is when you are a salesman, or when you do buy products online, is to sell your product. It's very difficult to sell the product. You got to find different angles of what sells the product and how the product sells most. You don't know. Every product's uniquely different. So if I'm selling pee bags, it might not sell on a store. If I'm selling, a watch, it might sell on a store. If I'm selling, something, it might not. It depends on what your product is. So you got to find what your product is and how it sells. And when you find what it sells the best, you hit jackpot, double down as much as you can, and rinse. And now it comes into your 80% of your brain. Now you've got how smart you are is how much you can, because you can make $1 million of it because you hit jackpot. You can sell it. So now, how smart are you? You understand? So let me carry on before I go crazy. Okay, there you go. The car boot could be a good new channel. Love the enthusiasm, boss. Yes. Okay, boss, you said that you used to ChatGPT to help you layer. ChatGPT genius is a genius. Well, the thing about ChatGPT, you got to tell them first, That's the thing. You got to tell ChatGPT. They ain't going to just tell you. You got to tell them. You got to tell them. Your mindset's got to tell them what you are thinking before they come up with. They're not just going to tell you, okay, here's everything, how to become a millionaire. You know what I mean? You got to tell them. You got to tell them, look, this is what I want to do, and this is the way I want to project my store, and this is where I want to go with this store. Because they're not going to know where you want to go. So you got to tell them that. So you got to set your mind into the ChatGPT, and ChatGPT's only a little tiny small part is going to really help you. You got to outthink that shit smartly. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to it, so you can use ChatGPT, but it's only going to give you a small inset of it. You can't use it just for everything. There you go. Okay, bounce the ball. How your mate Barry, the light skin guy? He's traveling right now. He's doing well with himself. The light skin guy, we saw him in Manchester. He's doing well with himself. He's traveling. He's traveled 2-3 times this year already. He travels a lot. He's got a nice car. He's got a good job. He's doing good with himself. He's doing well for himself, without a doubt. Without a doubt. He likes to go on big, expensive holidays and spends lots of money. So he's on holiday now. I think he's in Turkey. And he's doing all his flash stuff on Instagram. And yeah, good. He's doing good. How did you get on today with the soldiers? We made about 150 soldiers, which it wasn't breaking the bank, but it was. We made 150 soldiers. We sold 21 items. It's not bad. It's not a bad day for me. We're at the beginning stages of our career. I'm not looking to break the bank and kill the bank. It's only a Wednesday. You make more money on the weekends, but it's just a Wednesday kind of market day. So, no complaints. You know what I mean? You remove some units and we made some drinks and, you know what I'm saying? There you go. So, there you go. We just have to keep moving, you know what I'm saying? Are you on, I don't, anybody knows tripod, I don't, I don't do anything. I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't take anything, I don't do anything, man. I'm just everything's of those, I'm just completely clean, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not sure what you're on about. Everybody knows me, bro. I ain't gonna be doing anything that cost me money, bro. I don't do them things. Maybe ChatGPT 20% of the capacity when you are talking to it, You are grafting like a madman, my boss. I agree. I agree with that. That I agree with. I'm not saying Thailand Pattaya, I'm going to keep on doing it the way I've been doing it for the last 2 years. I'm not going to keep on doing it. I'm not going to keep on, cutting, waking up 3 o'clock in the morning, putting up stores at 4 o'clock in the morning and working till 12 o'clock in the afternoon and coming back and, doing what you got to do and get back again and doing your live stream and do all that. You're not going to be able to keep up with that. Let's be realistic. But at this intense time that we are in, and we are in a very much intense time, I gotta do something because I gotta do something. I to be honest with you, I need a power move. I need a big power move. 100 things better than nothing. Keep going. You're millionaires next year. Well, talking about being a millionaire, You're not going to become a millionaire by working on a market stall. But let me tell you something, how you can become a millionaire. And this is how I want to become a millionaire, through my watch brand. This is what I want to do. I want to have 4 or 5 different stores up and down the country with dime pieces and smart salesmen. It doesn't matter if it's white, black, Chinese or coolie. Smart salesmen, dime pieces. I want to have my watch brand, unique brand, inside a mall, you know, a pop-up mall with my watch brand. And I want to be selling up and down the country, and I want to be have dime pieces selling my watches as well. Maybe put 1 or 2 more watches on top of it. And I want to, you know, do it that way. And I want to have 4 or 5 different places with selling my watches up and down the country. Now, if I do that, and the thing is, once you put dime pieces on the store and you do it in a mall, you can double your prices. So the prices what I put up today, you could just double them or even triple them, or, you know, you could put your prices up. You know, a dime piece, a man's not going to hesitate to drop double the price of what I said today on a dime piece. You know what I'm saying? Or a good salesman. So you can do that. So you use that, and you use that, and you use the staff. You need staff, you need stock, and you need a really good manager who knows what he's doing. I can do it for the brain of my capacity, I can. But this is the stage I want to get to. I don't, you know, but, you know, I'm not running before I can walk, and I'm not walking before I can run. So what I'm going to do is take it very slow and I told you, we're at rock bottom stages of our career right now. It might not look like it's rock bottom, but it's rock bottom stages. We're at the rock bottom. You know what I mean? And for a second, you've got to remember that I'm putting up my own bread. What does putting up your own bread means? That means that all the business what I'm doing right now, I've put up my own money to make it happen. Now, there's a good point of that and there's a bad point of that. The good part is that you don't have no debt. So you don't have £80,000 or £100,000 debt. So if this shit don't work out, you're in some serious shit. And it happens to many, many people. They come up with this great idea and all of a sudden they do this and they do, and it just doesn't work. It doesn't work out. And they have an £100,000 debt, which they got to pay off because their business didn't work out. Now, that's the good point. You don't have no debt. So whatever, if I can close up shop today, I'm cool. It's no problem. I mean, I lost a few grand here and there, and that's it. But the downside of it is that it's hard to scale to another level, to millionaire status and multi-millionaire status. It's very hard to scale when you're putting up your own bread, i.e. because if you're going to get staff to work in a dime piece to work in Manchester Mall, you understand, you need staff, you need to pay her, you need to stock, you need, you know, the equipment to pay for her, to get her there, and you need to pay her continuously. That takes investment to do that. So, you know, you have peaks and troughs from the two. So we're at as I said, we're at the bottom stages of where we're at. And, you know, that's it. You know, there you go. Okay, if you had 10 stores, 150, then you think, yeah, that would, I think 10 stores is a bit too much, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's a bit too much. I can't think I could, my capacity brain can't work on 10 stores. 5 stores. And, you know, there you go. Do you have big poster, band boards, Club Fillers Inc., brand food for thought? Do you have poster boards? Yeah, I have that. It's very cold working on a market stall. Winter, will you be able to handle the winter cold? Well, that's something we're gonna, my man Clive coming through. That's something we're gonna have to be done, mate. No choice in that, mate. There's no choice about if you and have to. That's just what I got to do, and I have to work. I did buy a gazebo today, though. I bought a gazebo today, so there you go. Maybe that gazebo would help us. Maybe get a heater or something and see so it goes down. But at this stage where we're at now, at the rock bottom stage, you're gonna have to do the dirt. You're getting it from the mud. You have to get it from the mud, and I already put all my money into it already. I've put all my money into the store and into my business already. So now I just got to reap the benefits of it. You know what I'm saying? So you better get your hands dirty. You better get cold because, you know, it's November, December. You better get out and get cold, man. Because it's going to be cold. You know what I'm saying? And you better put your winter warmers on and get out of bed and, you know, jump up and do what you got to do. You know? And that's just the way it is, being an entrepreneur. And I tell you, everybody should be like that. But I didn't see your stream earlier. Yeah, it was a great stream, bro. You missed it, Clive. We had a good stream, man. We had some good sales I showed some power to a few people. They were shocked. Tanner was there, sent me a super chat. I thought she was off camera. We showed some power. I showed some power. Let me tell you something. There's one thing. The thing is, you gotta clap. You gotta clap for a man, a person who. I clap for people like me. I clap for a person like me. A person who has a dream or has a thought, and that thought, you put it in front of a YouTube, in front of everybody, and a lot of people, even a lot of my mods, and a lot of people was down in the idea, disrespecting the idea, saying it's a stupid idea, it's history idea, it's terrible idea. I think you should. A lot of people said that. I'm never going to get the watch. That's never going to happen. That's never going to happen. You're never going to have the brand. You're never going to. So to get it, to do it, for all the odds and not listen to the noise, to do it and to make it and to bring it, that's just one stage. You're just one stage of it. It's hard enough just to do that. But then now you've got to sell it. So if you can do a live stream and sell it too. So we've got to the stage where we had a thought, we made it, we got it, we're selling it, and we sold it on a live stream. We sold 3 of them on a live stream. So that's phenomenal. That's phenomenal. That's phenomenal. That's ingenious. You know what I'm saying? To do that. It doesn't matter where you sell them from. As long as you sell them. So, there you go. So we just got to scale from there. Let's move on. Is that your tent at the Boston market? No, that's not my tent. No. That's the Boston market tent. I bought my own gazebo. Because when I'm doing, the winter's coming, and when I do car boots, I just want to be, I want to be a step ahead of the game. So that, because I've got caught out a few times at the car boot of lately where it poured down with rain. And I'm like, well, I'm not going to be able to set up my stool now. It's pouring down with rain. When if I had a gazebo, I could have just put up my gazebo and put my equipment or put my stock inside the store. So people have to come in to see the store, come in to see the stuff, and when it's raining, they'll come in, see the stuff, and bang, you got to sell. You understand? Everybody's running for shelter. And that's only a matter of 60 quid for that. 60 quid for that bloody pop-up tent, pop-up gazebo. 60 pence, a very nice one too, £63. So for a matter of 63 quid, I mean, come on, bro, you got to get with the program. You know what I'm saying? If a person can come inside your store and come around for cover and make sales, you should be buying that gazebo as a businessman. You shouldn't be saying, boy, it's raining, I'm going to stop my work. You buy your gazebo and you go ahead 10 steps ahead of the game. Even though times are very, very tight for me at the moment. I still bought it. You know what I'm saying? Okay, well, there you go. Would we touch for Christmas to be Christmas music playing, maybe a Santa Claus? Okay, there you go. Well, so how many times a week do you do a stall? I do a stall on a Wednesday, and I do a stall on a Saturday, and I do a stall on a Sunday. And I'm starting to do a whatnot. I'm going to be talking about a whatnot on a Friday. So whatnot live stream, we're going to be talking about that. So we're going to get into that very soon. And we're going to be talking about what is whatnot. There you go. At the Club Fillers YouTube channel. Is that the original cam? It looks like a fake one. There you go. Okay, there you go. So there we go. That's up to date with us. But guys, we've got a lot of work to do. We're at the beginning stages of our career. Like I said, if I could span, I really am next year this year I'm just looking to settle down with what I've got. I'm not looking to do too much. I've done a hell of a lot of hard work this year, which is not healthy. And, it's not really healthy. And I'm just looking to settle it down now, just mold it in, do my live streams, in the evening, pick up my live streams again. I'm looking to do my store work, and I'm looking to do that. And I'm looking to just mold that into the end of the year. I'm looking to take a break in January, you know what I'm saying? And then when I come back next year, I'm looking to mastermind the 5 stores or, pop-up stores in a mall. If I can master that, that would make me a lot of money. It'd probably make me a millionaire, to be honest with you, if I'm smart, you know what I'm saying? So there you go, so that is the plan. Okay, let's get into the 5-point bullet tonight. And Only to it's three. We do a Wednesday. We do a stall. Saturday we do a stall, a pitch, a car boot, and Sunday we do a car boot. 3 days a week. But it's not easy, you know. You got to wake up 3 o'clock in the morning, my man, on a Sunday to do your car boot. You got to wake up 4 o'clock in the morning on a Saturday to do your car boot. You got to go and set up the store. You got to make the pitch. You got to serve the customers. You got to work till about 12 o'clock. It's not easy. It's not easy work. It's not just, well, if people think, I don't find it too hard. I don't find it hard, but it's not like you just, you know, you don't want to be doing that every single day, mate. Trust me. And, you know, so there you go. So you're working. And then, you know, you're doing live stream as well. Remember, I'm doing my live streams as well in the evening. So I'm doing my live streams too. So there you go. We got our work cut out for us. I just want to ease it into the year. I don't want to be taking on trying to do too much and everything. You know, just take your time. I got a plan for next year. And if I can pull it off, if I can get a dime piece in the mall, if I can pull that kind of thing up, if I can probably try and get an investor behind me, if I can pull it off, then I'll be rich. If not, then I'll have to take up with a new plan. You understand? You know what I'm saying? But if I can pull that off, I can be rich. That's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? You know, there you go. How on earth you make a profit knocking out top quality watches at £20 okay. This is the last question I'm gonna ask, and I'm gonna go into my 5-point bullet. Look, when you go into business and you buy products, yeah, and this is I'm gonna educate you on it. You have to do multi-level marketing. You have to do multi-level marketing. Now, how marketing level? Chris Clucker said it's a beggar's belief. Okay, I'll just educate you. I'll educate you. So you go into the market and you understand that online. Remember, I've sold this watch, which is G Northcote's watch, for £500. That's a £500 watch. You find a way of selling your watches as high as you can. That's one we sold for £500. You try your best to sell it as high as you can, but you are a new person on the market. You are brand new. You're fresh meat in the place. Don't expect the world. You understand? So you try and sell them as high as you can. You try to make sure your website is the highest it ever is. It's going to be. You understand? So you keep it like that. You work with Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, all the social medias you can, you know, eBay, and you put a reasonable price, a reasonable price which can sell. And then from there, once you've done the TikTok, you've done the Facebook, you've done this, you've done all the eBay and everything else, and you've done it on your YouTube channel. Now you got to come right down to earth and understand that, and humble yourself and understand that you are a new person in this game. And if you take £10 on top of every watch, £10 is a very good return for a sale in the sales world. In the sales world, £10 is a lot of money, my man. For every item you sell, think about this, right? How does a £1 shop make money? How much profit do they make from £1 and they're selling £1 stuff for one item? You understand? So in the salesman world, products world, £10 a heck of a lot of, is a big margin. You understand? Especially if you are moving high units as well. You understand? So, you know, you come down to that earth and them £10 still start adding up. You know, as soon as when you start getting to 23 and 24 and 25 and 26 watches or 26 items, they start adding up, bro. You know what I mean? You start, them £10 start adding up. So that's what you do. And that's how you make money. And that's how, and then if you want to go down further, you go down to liquidation stock, where people buy thousands and cases of stock and then they at pennies and sell it back for pounds and two. But you have to have different stages called multi-level marketing and understand it. Oh, that will educate you. You understand? Okay. You know, there you go. Okay. I stopped selling the Sexy Man aftershave because I selling the Sexy Man aftershave costs £3, £4 to buy. Now I found a place where I can buy the aftershaves for £1. And people, I realize this Eastern European and the people who want 2 aftershaves for £5. That's what sells. It sells like crazy. 2 aftershaves for £5. one for £5 or one for £10 doesn't sell. It takes a long time to sell. I had a sexy aftershave for a long time, brother. It couldn't sell. £10, it just couldn't sell. So I dropped it down and found a place where I could buy it for £1, and I sell my watches, my aftershaves, 2 for £5. I'll tell you guys a secret. I don't know why, man. There you go. Let's move on. I don't believe cost price of the CFI watch is it's impossible. Okay, I'm not going to tell you my cost price, clucker. I'm not going to tell you everything. I can't educate you on everything, bro. You're going to have to learn something. But I'm going to tell you the last thing before I go. Look, let me tell you something. You know what I'm saying? Look, when you buy this watch, when I buy this watch, I just have to, first of all, you got to buy the base of the watch. And that's what you got to do. You buy the base. The base of the watch could be cheaper. But then that's just the base of the watch. Then the company's going to say to you, whether it's in China or whatever it is, you got to put delivery price on top of that, man. You got to deliver that from China to the UK. Now, that's going to be a cost, my man. It's not cheap to deliver these type of stuff, these watches, especially when you're doing it in quantity. You understand? Right, so that's on top of the watch. And then when it gets to the UK, you know that you have to pay a tax. I got to pay a tax, a duty tax, for it to come into the UK. I got to pay a duty tax on top of that, man. That's what I got to do, man, on top of that. And that all goes into the value of this watch. And then on top of that, you know what? I got to buy this box. This box alone, man. Try and look at this box online. Try and see if you can find it. Sometimes they sell this box alone for £4 or £5. Just for this box. Just for this box, I've seen this box for £4 or £5 by itself, just for this box. Remember, I sell the watch with the box. You understand? So you got the watch with the box, and the stock, and the duty, and the tax, and the delivery, and everything else. I mean, boy, you do your maths, bro. You do the maths. You do the maths. I don't need to tell you about how much my stock costs, bro. You just do the maths, brother. You know what I'm saying? Okay, there you go. Okay, there you go. You know. Okay, so the sexy man aftershave was good fun, but it wasn't capacity. It wasn't fast enough selling and it was too expensive to buy. So I sat the idea, and like I did say, I bought a load of them, and now I know how to get it, and I'm selling them back and doing my thing. That's it. Any other questions you want to know? You put it in the chat. Right, so moving on. Good to see you there, Gold, at the Club Fellas. And you guys want to know every laugh in depth of everything one of my businesses. God damn, if I was ever rich, I couldn't tell you this. You know that. It's only because I'm a broadcast where I can tell you these kind of things. Because we're crawling ourselves out the bloody mud. We can tell you these things, so it doesn't matter. Because when they come and check me, they're going to be like, this guy's a brokey. It don't make no difference. We're going to get nothing out of him. You know what I'm saying? Let's look at this guy's bank account. Let's see if he's rich. Oh, shit, man, this guy's fucking a brokey. Get out of here. Go and make some money. Come back again. But if I was rich, I couldn't tell you these things. Okay, there you go. But anyway, let's keep moving. We're here to learn. Okay, we're here to learn. Let's learn about these lot of 5-point bullet before it gets too late. Tonight we're going to talk about, now I've seen an idea called Whatnot. If you don't know what Whatnot is, you better go and learn about what Whatnot is. Whatnot is a new platform, and we're going to talk about Whatnot and what Whatnot is. So we're going to get into the 5-point bullet at the Club Fellas Inc. YouTube channel. Okay, there you go, at the Club Fellas Inc. YouTube channel. Let's get into the 5-point bulletin tonight. So, big up all the guys in the chat, and if you're in the background, say something or forever hold your peace. I see you there, Gold, coming true. Good support there. Okay. My first live stream on Whatnot is Friday the 10th of October. Here's what to expect. Whatnot is a selling platform, guys. You can go and check it out now. It's a selling platform called Whatnot, where people sell things on Whatnot, and they sell things at a fast pace. If you get into enough crowd, or you get into enough people, you get into the algorithms, they sell it at a fast pace, and they sell at a very, very fast pace. And you know, it's I hope you lot can kind of understand what Whatnot is, but it is kind of a selling platform which you know, people sell stuff on, and it sells very quickly. If you can sell units quickly. Now, my units are not as cheap as what it is on Whatnot, but you know what I mean, you can make some money on Whatnot. You can make some money, and if there's money to be made, I'm trying to get into wherever I can. And if I can move some units, that would be good. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's going to sell, but we'll see. It's an auctioning, yeah. It's an auctioning it's an auctioning kind of live streaming website. Are you going to live stream on YouTube or this whatnot? No, I'm not going to live stream on YouTube. I'm just going to live stream on whatnot. Okay. It's not going to be a new channel. It's just going to be it's a whatnot live, bro. It's a whatnot live. You know, you go on Google whatnot. Go on, see what whatnot is. See what it's about. You know what I'm saying? Put it in YouTube. Say, what is whatnot? You know what I'm saying? So what you're going to expect is me doing live stream and trying to sell my watches, but you sell it live on a live stream. You're selling your watches or whatever you got available. You sell them live and people can bid for it and you sell them. You know what I'm saying? How can we find you on whatnot? I did pin it in the community page. I pinned it in the community page where you can find me on whatnot. I will pin it again from the community page. I put it in the community page where you can find me on whatnot. And you can see me on whatnot. See if I can, see if I can find this on whatnot to get you on whatnot. You know what I'm saying? So you can find me on whatnot. I'll pin it in the page. You know what I mean? There you go. Here you go. And I will pin it in the page on whatnot. You know what I'm saying? There you go. Okay. Right. So you know, there you go. I can't do it at the moment. I can't go for it all. But it's in the community page anyway. So it's in the community page. If you go into the community page, I want to get the link off the community page, but I don't know how to do it at the moment. It's not doing it for me. I can't do it. So I've got no mods to help me. So there you go. Okay. So anyway, we have to keep pumping. You guys are gonna have to learn. If you go into the community page, you'll see the link and you'll see everything where it says that. Go in the community page and then go and give me a follow. I should put it on my channel. This is confusing. Okay, there you go. Will we get notified? I might do a live stream before Clucker. I might do a live stream just before I go on whatnot on Friday. I might go a live stream an hour before and then go over to whatnot after that. So I might do a live stream before that, just so that you can educate what's going on. Whatnot is a live streaming selling platform where people sell things on whatnot and they sell stuff on whatnot. So you know, they sell stuff on whatnot. So that's what it is. It's a fast selling stuff. So we'll probably do a live stream before, an hour before, and that will kind of bring everybody over to whatnot, just so that we can cross border live streaming. It's called what's called cross border streaming. Okay. Just live stream on YouTube, get some cake on YouTube same time. I don't want to do it at the same time. Is whatnot like eBay? Whatnot is not like eBay. It's not like eBay. It's a live streaming thing. Okay, I'll put a little something in the chat if I can get a little 5-second thing. You know what I'm saying? There you go. So you know you see you. Okay, I don't know if I could find it. Anyway, you're going to have to learn it the hard way because that's just getting kind of difficult. You have to learn it the hard way. Okay, there you go. I'm trying to drop you the link, but it's very kind of difficult. Okay, let's get into the fight. Let's get into it. I will start selling the Club Fillers Inc. travel watches on Whatnot, and then try and scale up. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna try and sell it, you know, and then we're gonna scale up to it. You know what I mean? People selling stuff, live streaming is Whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's a live streaming platform, and people, you know, people bid on things, and then you know you can see things live. You know what I'm saying? So it's something that you need to think about. Whatnot live stream. I think you have to sign in to get it. It's worldwide. It is worldwide, my man. It's worldwide. It's worldwide. I would like to come out my stream and show you what it is, but I just can't. I don't know whether I'm going to be able to do that right now. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I'm going to lose the stream or not. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm talking about something. I'm going to try and get you the link. Okay, just give me 1 second. Okay, let's see if I can. Are we coming back? Are we back again, guys? Excuse me about that. Excuse me about that. Are we back again? Excuse me about that. Are we back again? Press 1 in the chat if you can see me, if you can hear me, if you're back again at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. Any mods there to say that I'm back? You know, what's going on? Press 1 in the chat. I see you there, Sean the Prawn. I see you there, Shortbread Biscuit. Let's get back on track, guys. Let's get back on track. Yeah, there you go. Right, so it's free in the chat. There you go. Okay. You're back. Okay. Okay, let's go to number 2. You can tip the host on Whatnot live stream. So, you know, we're going to be streaming, and, you know, there is an option for people who are big ballers who want to come over and tip on the host. They can tip the host on Whatnot live stream. So that is the Whatnot link, guys, what you guys can press onto. So you can tip the host. And let's go to number 1. Press 1 in the chat if you've ever been in a Whatnot live stream, or press 2 if you've never heard of Whatnot. So press 1 in the chat if you've been in a Whatnot live stream. Press 2 if you've never heard of Whatnot. Coming true at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. Never two twos. Two twos. Two twos. 1 said massive fan. You know what I'm saying? 3 twos. If we get another 2, that must be concluded. There is a lot of people that's not been or heard of Whatnot. You know, let's see if we can get another 2 at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. There you go. I see you there. Copy and paste. Big up. Okay, guys, that is the 2. So that is the 2 there. So, guys, Whatnot is a platform for selling stuff. We're gonna try it out. I've got to try it out. Part of my entrepreneurism. Now we're gonna go into the Thailand Information Center, where we talk about everything and anything what goes down in the Thailand community. Tell me what's going down. If you want to ask more questions about the business, what we're doing, or the watch brand, or anything else, let's chop it up. You know, guys, I'm working as much as I can. I'm trying my best to try and get out of this. It's coming to fruition. I'm working at 20% capacity of my brain, and I'm trying to scale up and do the best I can. So the answer to your question, I'm not looking to liquidate my stock. When I first came into the car boot store, I was looking to liquidate it. But now I've changed from liquidating my stock to scaling up. So I'm scaling up to the market store, and then I'm going to scale up to, you know, employing someone and putting my business and my watch brand into a mall and do it as a boutique in a mall, you know. And then if we can scale up to a shop, we'll scale up to a shop, wherever way it goes down, you know what I'm saying? So we're looking to scale as much as we can to make as much money as we can out of the business of where we got as the watch brand, because it's a business and we're trying to rinse as much as we can. Well, trying to make as money as we can make. You understand? So we're only touching the base of it as we are, but it doesn't mean you don't go starting somewhere. We've still got something really good. You know, if we sold 21 items in the market today, it's only a Wednesday. You got something good, but you just got to work on it. You know what I mean? If the Father will give you a blessing, but you got to work your ass off and take that blessing and work your ass off on it. You know what I'm saying? You know. So, you know, there you go. So that's the way it is. Barry, what cities are you planning to visit when you return to Philippines? I'm not exactly sure, but I won't be live streaming in Angel City much at all. So I don't even know if I'll be in Angel City. The internet is terrible. You know, it's not good internet. It's really bad. So I'm looking to change something else, do something else, get out of, go somewhere. I might go Cebu. I might go Dumaguete. You know, I might go somewhere else where the internet's a bit better and there's more infrastructure was better. You know what I'm saying? Still get girls wherever I go. So it doesn't matter. But I'm looking to go somewhere different this time. I've been to Angel City. I've been to Cebu. So I'm looking to go somewhere different. You know what I mean? Scale up a little bit. Yeah, Cebu had very good internet. It's very good internet. You know, Boracay, yeah. You know, just tried to install it. Nightmare. Kaka said it just tried to install it. It's a nightmare. Yeah, I don't know if it's as simple as just installing it with a fake internet and fake ID and all these kind of things. I think it's going to be a lot more complicated when it comes to that live streaming platform. It's going to be a bit more complicated than Kick and that. But I got to try it because there's a lot of cake to be made over there. So, you know, I gotta try it at least. I created an account on Whatnot and made a comment on Friday's live stream. Okay, there you go. So I won't be able to see that for now. So, you know, in life, guys, I feel like I'm starting from rock bottom again. But I do feel like I've got something great going on. But I feel like I'm starting from rock bottom. But I'm working hard towards the future. Things are going good, so I'm not complaining. You know what I'm saying? Don't complain. We haven't reached we're at the pinnacle of our career, but things are definitely moving now. And the next 2 months are going to be great. I'm claiming it. The next 2 months are going to be the best months of the year. You know, November, December is always good months for me anyway. You know, live streaming, products, anything else. But the next 2 months, I'm really going to put it in and grind. And then I'm going to take myself a well-deserved break as well along the way. And try and do some great things when I'm streaming, when I'm out in the Philippines. You know, I want to have some money behind me so I can do some things what I want to do, like have a nice dime piece, go into a 5-star hotel, drink some champagne, enjoy the roots of my benefits of my hard work. I've been putting in a lot of work, and I deserve to have a little bit of break and a holiday. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I've showed you like the grind. The grind is real, but this is life about entrepreneurism. If you don't want to be an entrepreneur, do a 9-to-5 job. It's not easy. You gotta grind, bro. You gotta grind. You know what I'm saying? You gotta know what you're doing. You gotta get your products right. And a lot of people don't make it in this world of entrepreneurism or business. 9 out of 10 businesses fail within the first 5 years of businesses. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta understand that. You know what I'm saying? Most people won't go on the site link. Why? Why you stream it? Most people won't go on the live. Why don't you stream it? I don't really want to be streaming at the same time of doing whatnot. I'm doing streaming and doing whatnot. I don't care if people don't want to go on it. I can't only do so much. I don't need to bring everybody over who's, a troll who's not going to buy anything. We need people who's going to buy stuff on that platform. So, if they come, they come. If they don't, well, that's the way it is. I don't think it's a platform you can just go on with a bunch of trolls there. You have to sign up and all kind of different stuff. So my nighttime streams have been struggling because I haven't been putting in the effort. And my YouTube channel's been kind of struggling because I haven't been putting in the proper 100% effort of streaming and everything else of what it takes to be streaming. I haven't been into it. I've been into selling moving products. I mean, how did you go from one thing to another, Clucker? I mean, come on, bro, Clucker, man. Come on, Clucker, man. Let's not lose focus, man. We just spoke for half an hour about where we're going to go in the Philippines and how I'm telling you how I'm going to be having a nice diamond piece and go on a nice 5-star hotel and do the things what I like to do. You know what I'm saying? Don't you think I'm tired enough, Clucker? Don't you think I've been grafting and busting my ass that I deserve a little bit of a break, IR&R? Do you think that, you're 53 years old. I don't really want to be grafting. I don't think you should be cutting your ass at 53. You should be, I mean, where did you get for the stage from cancel? I can't even fathom cancelling my live stream Filipino trip right now. I can't even think about that. The way I'm ready to just topple over right now. All the waking up and grafting and doing all these things and then you can't, at the end of the year, you can't even take a little break for yourself. God damn, bro. I can't think that right now, man. You know what I'm saying? All I can see is that we have to bust our ass for a couple of months and then, we're going to take ourselves a trip. I'm not going to kill myself out. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to, I'm not making my blood pressure go up and get myself sick because I want money that bad. I don't want money that bad. I need money, but I don't need it that bad. You know what I'm saying? So there you go. I've never done a soapy in my life. You know what I'm saying? Well, 66 retirement age, man. I tell you what, man. I should have been well retired by now, Daniel Kelly, with the brain capacity of I was smart. If I didn't if I didn't have a misspent youth, I should have been very, very retired right now. At 53, 54, going into 54 in January, I should have been well retired. I thought I was going to retire at 50 when I was younger because I was so ahead of all my friends and everybody else. I was looking back on it the other day, and I'm not looking back on anger, but just looking back on where did it all go wrong. And I know where it all went wrong because I didn't invest enough money. I didn't do too much investing. I wasn't a big investor. I was going to get the money, and I thought the money was never going to run out. You know what I'm saying? And I wasn't investing. I wasn't doing the third thing. We always talk about go get the money, keep the money, and grow the money. I didn't grow the money or invest it. I just kept going, get the money, spending the money, keeping the money, spending the money. And thinking, oh man, you know what? The money's always going to come in, so what difference does it make? Going to keep making. But when you grow older, you realize, God damn, that's not the way to live your life, man. You're supposed to go get the money, keep the money and grow the money or invest it into things which is going to be, quadruple your money. You know what I'm saying? 3 million gone through your hands, Barry. Yeah, it's a lot of money. I had a lot of fun, but, it's crazy. You're an inspirational example of where years of hard work gets you. You deserve all we have in life. All right, boss. That's probably a funny statement. That's a funny statement, bro. I'm not really an example of where hard work gets me. No, I'm not. If I was an example of where hard work gets me over the years in life, I should have a £500,000 house up north or £1 million house in London. I should have $1 million in the bank. You know what I'm saying? 1 or 2 or 3 million in the bank. And I should be just ready to retire right now. So I'm nowhere near that. So I'm nowhere near an example of what hard work gets you. Just hard work. It's just, you know, you can work as hard as you want. If you got bad money management, you're never gonna have no money. You know, you can work as hard as you want. If you have a misspent youth and think that money's never you're always never gonna have no money. So you got to do the third thing. You got to know what you're doing. You got to understand. Money's just a tool, and you got to understand it. You got to be able to spend it. You got to be able to get it. Hard work. But the hard work in recent times impressive. Thanks for that. I appreciate it. Appreciate that. It's got to be done though. It has to be done. I have to put my foot I have to put my foot on the gas. You know, it's time now. We've done a lot of groundswell, and it's time to reap the benefits of what we worked for. You know what I'm saying? Come on, it's time to reap some benefits, bro. You know what I'm saying? Did you not have an invest in 50 grand of all your cash? There you go. Okay. You know, so what I was saying was that I'm not going to go to Angel City because the Philippines, I'm not going to live stream much in Angel City. I'm going to go, but I'm not going to live stream much because the internet is terrible. So I'm going to go find other places in Thailand, the Philippines to stream because the internet's so bad in Angel City. So I'll be moving around, you know what I'm saying? Boss, have you thought about making, give me Augusta. There you go. Yeah, I might be giving some gifts away. Free gifts like hats or something else. We're going to get into that as well. You know, there you go at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. So, yeah, so with all the hard work and the dedication what I've been doing, do you think you might be worldwide to do a money management course? Worthwhile doing a money management course. That could be an idea once I get some money. And I think I know the basics of the mistakes that I made before. But I think that's not a bad idea once I get the money. Because I do have bad habits. They say that poor people are bad with money because if they were good, they would have money. I still have poor habits, which I'm still trying to work with. I can work my ass off to get the money, but I got to be able to be a little bit clever with it. I've got a smoothie here. This is beetroot juice, carrots, spinach, ginger. What else is in there? Yeah, water. I eat the beetroot juice because it lowers the blood pressure. So this is like a powerful mixer. It does good for your single man side of the game too. I put garlic in it for the last couple of days, but I'm not going to be eating no more garlic because the garlic makes me go toilet at night. No garlic. I don't drink sorrel. It's very nice. It's a very nice drink. Very nice. I love my smoothies. I have 2 smoothies a day. It powers you up, I'll put ginger in it. Ginger, lemon. Stick it in that blender and you're in heaven, man. You know, I actually bought some, I actually changed my diet. I'm in the process of changing my diet at the moment. So I've been eating broccoli, salmon. I've been buying packs of salmon and putting them in. I bought a new steamer because my steamer just blew up. And it just tastes wonderful. That tastes so wonderful, man. That salmon tastes like, bloody hell, tender, tastes like heaven. I just can't, I don't know if I can afford to keep up with that salmon, man. It's so expensive, man. Unbelievable. So you got to keep up with your health as well. Health is very important. Health is very, very important when it comes to it's bloody expensive. So I don't know if I can be able to keep up with it. But I'm in the process of changing my diet. And I'm going to go on a more of a Mediterranean diet. Come away from the chicken and you know, and go more on the fish and fish diet and drink more smoothies. And in the next 2 months, I'm hitting back to the gym again. I slacked off the gym as well because I've been so tired, you know. But you know, when I get home from all, you know, I do my market and things because I'm just knackered. I take a bath, I go to bed, and I'm knackered. So you know, that's a good idea. I gotta go to Iceland on one of them to try and get some fish because I want to change my diet. I want to change it up now. I've been eating chicken every day for a long time, so I want to try and change it up and do some good things. And then over the next 2 months, I'm looking to hit the gym back again, start working out again. And, you know, Lidl doesn't do cheap salmon, bro. Still not cheap. Lidl don't do cheap salmon. That's where I bought my salmon from. Got 3 pieces for £9. And it's not that cheap, man. I'm saying, I suppose that's cheap. And that went in a couple of days. That was gone. That was, and I don't eat like that in my house. I don't eat that expensively. I don't eat that expensive. Used to be cheap. Not cheap no more. You lose the fiber when you chunk it into the smoothie. Is that true though? When you chunk it into a smoothie, do you believe that? Yeah, I gotta sort it out though, man. I think I'm gonna figure it out, guys. I think we're gonna figure it out. I figure we're gonna figure this all out. we're going to be back up on our feet. With a couple power moves, we could be really, really back up. We could be really back. I need to get my I need to get back into the saddle. It's all good making a wage for the week, and you can make a wage when you're doing car boot. You can make a good wage for the week, a good little wage. But you gotta. I need a power move very soon. I was speaking to my friend the other day, and we started the business together back in the day, about 20, 30 years ago. We started doing business together. And I used to show him the ropes. I got him his first convertible car. He loved it, took it down in the winter, he loved it. Just introduced him to girls, and friend with him and everything else. Spoke to him the other day. He was on holiday, he was talking about, he's going on holiday by himself. He said he ain't got no friends to go on with. And he's telling me about his life. His house is worth £800,000, which is paid off. He converted a loft because his two children live with him, his two sons. He converted a loft to converted the loft into a room. He lives up there. The two sons have got their other rooms. And he was saying that he buys and sells houses up north and flips them. He flips houses. And also he was an estate agent, so he's managing different properties. That's what he does. He's very much into properties. He's doing very well with himself. I think to myself, boy. And we started exactly the same way, but he did serious power moves. He did transition from the entrepreneurial lifestyle, went into estate agent job. But I think to myself, we started at the same par, but everybody's leaf dropped different. He's probably worth a couple of million now. And look at me. Understand? I think to myself, man, boy, But one day you flip houses. It costs money to flip houses, bro. You need a lot of money and know what you're doing. Or you can lose money. If you don't know what you're doing and you're trying to flip houses as a novice, you can lose money. You know what I mean? So I haven't got the cash. The whole comes back down to cash flow. I haven't got the cash to do that kind of thing. And my liquid is very low. You know what I mean? I'm running at a very low liquid. And that's what I'm trying to do now. I'm trying to get my liquid up. And I need a power moves to get my liquid up. What is liquid? Liquid cash. Like, you got 100 grand sitting around, 50 grand sitting around, 150 grand sitting around. I'm working on my liquid. But I need power move. I'm trickling. It wants to come, but I need a big power move. You know what I'm saying? And, or I need to do something which is going to be very, very clever. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's how... I agree with that. Good. I agree. One or two wrong moves and you're in some serious shit. Serious debt. It happens to many people. Only total idiots can lose money in property. That's not true, bro. That's not true, tribe. That's not true. That's not true at all. Especially when you're flipping. It's not so bad if you're sitting there long term. When you're flipping, you gotta know exactly what you're doing, bro. So he's doing very well with himself. And, my guy, my light-skinned guy, he's got a nice car, he's got his money, he works all the time, he's traveling all the time, he's doing his thing. There's a lot of people doing some good things, man. A lot of people around me, which I grew up with and everything else, doing really great in life. It's just me. I've been grafting for a little while now. I've been on that mediocre line for a long while now, man. I need to step it up, man. I need to step it up. I think I'm a little bit I wouldn't say I was smart, but, you know, I think I just need to step it up. I need to do something, man. You know, so I need a power move, and that's just the way it is. What is that power move? But I mean, like I said, I think I can. Yeah, I'm gonna try my best to do what I want to do, scale my watch brand next year. If it works, you know, I think it will work. You know, I think it will work, but it takes a lot of, you got to know exactly what you're doing in that scale too, because, and you need financial backing with that kind of thing too, because like I said, that could go wrong too. And then you're in trouble. That's the thing. I don't want to end up in a worse position than when I was before. You know what I mean? You know, than I was before. You know what I'm saying? You know, I was before. I forgot I had that on there, Sexy Man Artist, yeah. Yeah, so I don't want to end up in a worse position, so than I was, I am now. Now I got a YouTube channel, I got some money rolling, I got a little business running, some money rolling. But my liquid is down. But the thing about it is I ain't got no debt. So it's not so bad. So it's just about pushing and patience. You know, pushing for a while. But sometimes it's a lot of patience. We're like, God damn, bro, a lot of work. I think I've been patient enough. I think it's time to push. It's time for a power move. Or even, you know, I need to travel somewhere or something, or go away for 6 months or a year or something. You know, I need to do something, you know what I mean? No money, no debt could be worse. I need a power move, bro. That's what I feel in my life. I need a power. I need to do something. Because, you know, what my capacity of working is working at a very slow pace. Even though I'm doing good. I'll step the game up and everything with the watch thing, and it's doing good, but I don't want to move too fast. Never good to move too fast. I know we're at the beginning stages. We ain't even had the watch brand a year yet. So, you know, but with a lot of clever movements, we could make that watch brand make us a millionaire. With a little clever movements, we have to be clever. Streaming is not going to make you a millionaire. YouTube was never going to make you a millionaire. But a watch brand can. You know what I'm saying? You know, I don't even know what that means. I don't even know what that means, bro. I'm an entrepreneur, man. I don't know what job that is. The snail pace wins in the end, but it's frustrating. It's always better to move slow, but it's frustrating. And it's slow, and it's painful, and it's hard. And it's so slow. You know what I'm saying? It's like, God damn, bro. I just want to get to that finish line, you know what I'm saying? And the thing about it, you got to try, the hits come slower too. Sometimes I look back at my life when I was younger, I think to myself, man, I really took advantage of how good I had it. I took advantage of how good I had it. I used to have power moves, bro. 20 grand, 10 grand, do carnivals, my mom, and take 20 grand. Do another move, do this, do that, do that. Just power moves, 20 grand, 30 grand. Crazy stuff, bro. You know what I mean? You know? Yeah, the snail always wins the race, 100%. But, I'm not going to be moving too fast. I'm going to focus. I'm going to lock in. I know I'm onto something good with the watch brand. I know I can make money with the, you know, if I keep my little roll to what I've got going on now. Got my YouTube, I've got my 2 car boots, I've got my market store. I know I can make some money. It can take a little bit of time. But I am looking for that power move too, and I'm looking to maneuver too. You know, I wish I could do it this Christmas. I wish I could find a dime piece and put her in Manchester, Arndale Centre, with my pop-up store, and you know, sell my watches at £40 a piece. And she sells 20 watches a day, and she works there every day, or 25 watches a day. And she works there every day. And we make £1,000 a day, 30,000 a month. This is what I'm talking about. Just that one power move. Just that one power move will put you in that position. And it can happen because it's Christmas. You know. And, you know, fucking hell, I just don't know. Yeah, just that one power move. You get a dime piece, you put her in the Arnsdale Centre in Manchester, you put the watches at £40 because people will buy it because she's a dime piece. You get a pop-up store, she sells 25 watches, you earn £1,000 a day, 30,000 a month net profit, gross profit, and you just break it down from there. That can't be that hard. That can't be that hard, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You know. If I was you, Mario, I'd never have a YouTube channel. Just go and find out how business works. Business works like that. YouTube's the same way. £30,000 a month from them watches are durable. Which is durable. You can make more too. You can make more too. You can make more too. You could go 100 grand a month from them watches. You just gotta know what you're doing. You just gotta be clever. You just gotta use people what's around you and have good connections. They say your network is your net worth. Smart people around you, good investors. Of course you can make some money from that. Of course you can. Kill the game. Modern tech. If a big ugly black guy can do it in Boston, Boston's dead as fuck. If I can do that in Boston, move units. If I can do it in a car boot, you know, you could take this to a whole nother level, brother. A whole nother level. You could kill the game, bro. Not to say that I'm a super duper salesman. I'm a genius lyricist, and that makes a lot of the sales is my genius lyrics and my style and the way I am. And I'm selling a lifestyle brand, not just a watch. They buy into the lifestyle, the entrepreneurial lifestyle. They like that shit. People get intrigued by that shit. You know what I mean? It's not just about the watch. They're buying into a lifestyle, a brand, something that you made. People intrigued by that. They're like, Sham, damn, how did you do that, man? There you go. You know. People get intrigued by that shit. They're like, how did you do that? How did you do it? How did you do that? How did you do? People get intrigued by that shit. Then they get impressed. Then they want to be a part of it. And our prices are rock bottom. So it's impulse buying. Yeah, you got to understand it's an impulse buy. They're like, oh, well, man, so you got your own brand, you got your own watch, and it's only that price? Damn. I mean, I ain't got nothing, and it's brand new. I ain't got nothing to lose here, mate. I get a box with it too. It's an impulse buy. It's like, damn. But then you win and they win. So you got to know what you're doing. Now, if I was a dime piece or I was a different kind of person, I could put it at £40 or even £60. And then you will slow down, but you still sell. So you got to know what you're doing. You understand? So I'm only scratching the surface of where I really want to be. I got to do a power move, guys. I ain't going to lie to you, man. I need to come up with a power move. It's, my life is moving. You know, I'm working so hard to put in a lot of effort. Working my ass off. I'm working my ass off on the store. I'm working my ass off in life. I'm doing my best, but I can't keep doing it all the time. I need that break. You know what I'm saying? I need that break. I need that power move. So I'll be working towards that power move very soon. Because, boy, looks like the smoothie's gone down, man. I didn't say I still got the British bullets. I haven't sold one. What I'm going to do, Sean, bro, it's coming close to Christmas. And what I did today, I bought some more shavers. And then I bought some gift boxes. Some gift packaging. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put it as a gift package. I'm going to put maybe a shaver or a wallet and an aftershave together as a gift package and sell it like that. Yeah, sell them like that. So this is gift package time now. Coming close to Christmas and people buying for families. So I'm gonna do it like that. Put it like that. Sell them like that. I haven't sold one of my wallets yet, or belt. I bought my wallets and belt to test it out on my store. And I've never sold one of the wallets. Don't know why. It's only £5 for the wallet. Don't know why it hasn't sold. It's surprising. Quite surprising that the wallet ain't sold. It's only a £5. Can't keep doing it. That's life, Baz. Plenty of 60 hours a week, get it done. I agree with that. You know. The bundles is not bundles, bro. You know, not them kind of bundles. I don't want to do clothes. I don't like doing clothes. That's the problem. I don't like clothes, bro. Clothes is a nightmare, man. You know, you got different sizes. My man, SMS OTG Lifestyle. Salute to you. I don't want to do clothes. Clothes is a bloody nightmare, man. You got this size, this, that. You got this, you got that. It's like, God damn, man. I'm very impressed with your live stream today. Thanks for that. Salute to you, man. I was very impressed with my stall today. Salute to that. I was impressed with the store. I was impressed with the sales. I was impressed with the movement. You know what I'm saying? I think we did a great job today. So we shouldn't be complaining, you know what I'm saying? We did a good job today. It was a great live stream, without a doubt. We made some live sales in front of our face, a few of them. A few live sales. We dropped some lyrics. We had some fun. It was a good live stream overall. A lot of people was respecting it. You know what I'm saying? You know, there you go. So yeah, big up for that SMSOTG live stuff. Sometimes you got to pull out the hatches a little bit, you know. A lot of people like that live stream. I haven't done one from what I've done for a little while in the market or the store, because I'm just getting on with what I got to do. But I'll be looking to do something like that very soon again. You know, I'm sorry, I don't know if I'll be doing that again for a little while, because I've got to concentrate on my work. I got a lot of work to do. I got a lot of living to do before I die, and I ain't got time to waste on D-man talking shit. Yeah, I gotta come up with a master plan. It's all good, man. But anyway, I'm patient and I'm persistent. Okay. And there you go. It doesn't put the customers off. You know, I'm not going to be sitting there. I can do. I could learn how to do it and start adjusting it and all that. Come on, bro. Fuck me, bro. Fuck me. Start adjusting watches, man. The lady who was screaming at me up the road, she must have had a lot. She must have had a lot of my sales. People going to her, and she must have got a lot of that. Going to her and asking her to adjust it. Also got the trailer there. She was screaming at me when I first got there. Give it to someone else to do, man. Sitting there adjusting watches. You can't make this stuff up, man. So I got my work cut out for me for the next 2 months, guys. So yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen with this live streaming thing. What's the watch was, yeah. Well, not even like that, but she was, you know, she's going on. Christina, it doesn't take 2 minutes to do that. It takes time to do that, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it takes special trade to do it. You just have to just buy the tools to do it. But it takes time. You're supposed to be selling stuff, not trying to move stuff around. What you're supposed to do is employ someone to do it. It's not, you know, it's not a special trade. You just buy the equipment. You buy the tool and the toolkit, and then you pull it apart, and you get someone else who's on the store doing that. That's what you're supposed to do. Someone who's a watch enthusiast, you know. Sell a watch and let them go to the shop and do it, man. What I was going to do is start selling the kits, and they can take it home and do it themselves. You're going to adjust the kit by yourself. It's a whole bunch of stuff, I'm telling you. You know what I'm saying? We got to do. Right. I'm going to sign off this live stream then if I look tired. Right, guys, I'm going to go sign off this live stream tonight. I had fun. I'm going to go to bed. I'm going to go to bed. I'm going to get some sleep. And I had fun today at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. You know what I'm saying? We had a lot of fun. We pumped it through. We did a live stream earlier. I'm going to go and get some rest. I am looking tired. I'm looking haggard. I'm feeling haggard. I'm going to get some rest. I've had a long day. I was up at 6 o'clock this morning. I've been working all day on the store, doing everything. No, I didn't have any dime naps or anything. So, you know, I had other things to do. I've got a long day tomorrow. Got a lot of things to do too. Tomorrow's another day. I'm going to get some rest. I'll look a little better tomorrow or Friday. I'll get a steam sauna or something. Look after myself. I'm gonna, you know, I really need a good massage. I might go visit that lady and get a massage from her. I don't know how much it's gonna cost. I need a massage. I need a sauna, steam. I need a oasis. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, the race is not for the swift. It's for those who can endure it. Looks like the cake has gone really bad on YouTube. I don't know what's going on YouTube now. I'm just gonna do something about this, man. My hair's all grey. Look, I'm getting old. Fucking hell, man. It's all happening. Anyway, guys, I should see you back here very soon on the live stream. Let's keep up with the live stream. Let's do something different. And I'll probably do a live stream on Friday before my Whatnot stream, so you guys can know when to come over. I appreciate all the people coming live today at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. I'm going to go and get some rest. I had fun tonight. I'm going to get some sleep. And, you know. Did you see Cabo sharing love with the 500? No, I didn't see Cabo dropping 500. Where did he drop 500? I did not see that. Yeah, so it's Friday at 12 o'clock. Let's see. Oh, he gave Ron 200. Big up to Cabo. Such a great guy, man. There's some great guys in this community. Big up yourself, guys. I'll see you on the other side. I don't know who else is live. I'll see you on the other side. Barry the Boss is signing off.